And hello, welcome to the Black Dimension. This is Kev speaking, and what's up, everybody? Just want to talk about Wonder Woman 1984 for a second. I ran across this story. People are not happy with the way that the main villain looks. And the main villain for the movie is Cheetah, which is very interesting because this will be Cheetah's first time on the big screen. And I, for one, let me comment on my reactions to the first Wonder Woman. First off, the first Wonder Woman was good enough to be called a great film in the DC extended universe because the DC extended universe had the unfortunate task of competing with the MCU, and we all know how mega successful the MCU is. So, the DCEU had a tough act to follow, and what happened was it didn't do very good. You had the Man of Steel outing, which I thought the Man of Steel was very good, but it people didn't react good to the dark take on Superman. But then there was Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, and that movie kind of fell to the wayside because it was kind of disappointing because you expect more out of two iconic characters coming together, such as Superman and Batman. But we're not here to talk about them. We're here to talk about Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman was a great film. To me, it was. It was depicted. At first, I didn't like Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. I have to admit that I didn't like Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. And let me share this screen again real quick. There's a screen. Let me share the screen again real quick and show you what I'm talking about. Gal Gadot. I didn't like Gal Gadot at first in Wonder Woman. I thought she was too narrow, too thin. I mean, she definitely has the height. But I thought of Wonder Woman as a bit more, I would say, I don't know, voluptuous. And that's just me as, looking at her as a male. Females, we can say the word voluptuous too. Feel free to say all of that. But I will say that my doubts were shattered when I watched the film. In fact, like she looked kind of good in Batman v Superman, it like the movie shattered my expectations. And one thing that I did notice about Wonder Woman, she didn't have to be a woke character to be a strong female lead. Kind of like Ellen Ripley from Alien, but Alien and Aliens and those films, like they have people complaining about there were not enough strong female leads, but there were plenty of strong female leads. You just have to look for them. You just want female leads to be strong where men are. Well, Wonder Woman pulls that off without actually having to force the issue that, hey, you know what, I'm a woman or woman, and she's pretty badass. Like if you look up her powers and abilities, her powers and abilities are also almost on par with Superman. They had a fight across like close to the surface of the sun. I'm talking about how many heroes can survive that. Besides Superman and Wonder Woman, very few, very few. But the Wonder Woman 1984, which is coming out in June 2020, the main villain is Cheetah. Like I said, first time Cheetah had ever been on the big screen, and with the advancements in technology and special effects and CGI, hell, they can pull it off now. I mean, it ain't like it's 1990 or 1984. Yeah, but anyway, fans were kind of shaking a little bit from reports on the first looks at Cheetah. Uh, First of all, the Cheetah actress, she will be played by Kristen Wiig. Kristen Wiig, and let me turn to this. Kristen Wiig is kind of, let me see which one it is. Is it this one? Oh no, not that one yet. Let me bear with me just for a second. Yeah, there he is. They say this was an article that came out a couple days ago, actually. Wonder Woman 1984 reveals look at Cheetah ahead of trailer. I don't know when the trailer. I should have had that information. I don't know when the trailer is going to be released. But Kristen Wiig, she's famous from that movie Bridesmaids. Bridesmaids was a funny film. Like I see her more as like a comedy actress. Like she was also one of the Ghostbusters in the Ghostbusters female Ghostbusters reboot that didn't do too well. So it's going to be very interesting to see how she pulls off the role of a main villain. Um, this kind of reminds me of how Michael Keaton was cast as Batman. Nobody really thought of Michael Keaton as the Dark Knight. Like if you were around that long, I mean, the reaction was kind of like similar to, I would say, Ben Affleck being cast as Batman. And you thought about, hey, you know what? Maybe, but Ben Affleck was an actor. He had more depth. Like he had more depth. He did a little bit of comedy, but he's like a dramatic actor. He's Ben Affleck. But Michael Keaton was a comedy actor. He was Mr. Mom. He was Beetlejuice. Who was to picture him as Batman? And Michael Keaton knocked it out of the park. This is what I'm hoping from Kristen Wiig's Cheetah. Like I said, it's strange for me to see her as a villain. But usually, what I do notice is like some of the most comedic actors and actresses, they'll play like the most iconic villains, and they'll play like some of the scariest people in horror movies that you will ever see. Because like it takes a great bit of talent to make people laugh. You can't make everybody laugh, and not everybody's funny. So let me see if I can find a negative reaction to Barbara Minerva, aka Cheetah. Let me see if I can find something. Where's that other article? Oh, this article. This is an article by the Comic Book Cast, who has a website. He's also like a big YouTuber. I'm subscribed to his channel. Now, if you notice the image of Cheetah, yes, this is cartoony. It does look kind of like Kristen Wiig in the face, but it has her like has her looking like she has of course, blonde hair. She doesn't even appear to have claws. She has on a cheetah pattern jacket, some cheetah pants, and a black shirt. Fans were kind of reactive about this. Let me see. Let me see if there's anything about the negative reaction. There has been kind of a negative reaction to this, but fans need not panic, because I also looked up Cheetah's powers and abilities and see if I can find something about her origin. Cheetah's real name is Barbara Minerva, by the way. She, one of those star-sided human, then she ends up in like a cheetah-like humanoid form. Now, when people wanted to see the actual cheetah, I think that they were kind of expecting something like this, like you see in these photos right here, that Google puts together so well. I mean, first, if you want to talk about, this is this look right here in the corner was. Let me see if they can give me the picture. Yeah, oh yeah, like they expect more like look at these Look at this kind of look right here. They're expecting more Cheetah to look more like that, or somewhere like this little picture right here. Uh, yeah, but what I was trying to do was okay. Well, we'll just kind of blow it up on the Google search then. Um, yeah, they expect like fans really want to like. I guess you're kind of like me. You want to see how, and you want to see how your favorite characters look. I remember when Transformers was first announced, but I think fans were expecting more something like this. Like how the internet is. People just panic and just want to react negatively to everything. But I don't think that people have anything to worry about because I looked this up. Cheetah's powers and abilities. Like, of course, I would say ultimately they don't match Wonder Woman's, but here you go. But I looked up powers and abilities just to see if there was going to be any hint to her transforming into the humanoid form of Cheetah uh, that we're also used to seeing now. Like if you like, I'm an old guy, so I watched the original Super Friends, and it was like basically it was like a woman that looked like she was in a tight cheetah suit, like with little round ears, and her face was still fully human. But in later incarnations, you know how creative artists can get. She started to look more and more like a cheetah. Like sometimes she appeared with like the orange skin and the long dark orange hair and like spots like a cheetah. Sometimes she looked like a full cheetah that's standing up erect. But okay, the powers and abilities of Cheetah. So this will give you some kind of idea as to what Wonder Woman is up against with this next film. Okay, powers and abilities. If you read powers, Cheetah hybridized physiology. So, and it says it's here through channeling the power of the plant god Ur Urskataga. Barbara Minerva has acquired a cheetah-like humanoid physiology, and it goes on to describe claws. Cheetah possess razor-sharp claws for cutting through the flesh of her prey. Cheetah infection, kind of a therianthropy. She can infect others. She can infect. She can infect others by giving them cheetah-like appearances and animalistic traits by biting them. Enhanced senses, fangs, superhuman speed, superhuman strength, which is probably not going to be enough for probably still with all like I said with all of that probably not going to be enough for our hero Wonder Woman. She also has some power of void wind. Cheetah has come to the power of one of seven hidden forces, which makes her that much deadlier of an opponent to the mystical and almighty, giving Barbara the power to murder the magically divine. Whoa. So she's also genius level, but she has a weakness, limping. In human form, Barbara has a limp leg, needed to use a walking stick to balance. So if you see Barbara Minerva with a walking stick, Kristen Wiig in a movie with a walking stick, that is consistent with her character. But I will say this: kind of looking forward to this film now. I mean, Cheetah, and Cheetah is only going to be a launch pad to Wonder Woman's development as a character and a launch pad onto her next challenge. So, what do you guys think in the comment section? What do you think of my presentation? Because we here at the Black Dimension, we want to become big. We want to become big as far as the entertainment YouTube channel. And with that, we're going to need the help of our viewers. So, drop any hints of things like you like to hear about in the comment section. We also start providing our email is the Black Dimension at yahoo.com. Send us your ideas, and we'll cover it because we got plenty of. And also be looking forward to our 20 plus weeks of Marvel, where we'll be going over each film from a week to week, and we will be ranking them as they go. So the first film we're going to do is Captain America: The First Avenger, and of course it'll be ranked at 1. But the next week we'll do another film and another film, and then we'll see how those films stack against each other. And it'll be a little interesting to see where we end up by the time this is all said and done with. So, and then like also as each new film comes out, we will review that film, and then we'll put it in the Marvel hierarchy. So this is going to be a continuous thing with the Black Dimension. This is something that we've been talking about a lot of great things for this channel, and we also appreciate your support. So please, by all means, thanks for tuning in. The subscribers we have now, we very much appreciate you, and the subscribers that are to come. You will discover how great this channel is. It is and is going to be. So thank you for joining us for the Black Dimension. This is Kev signing out. Peace.